Welcome family, my name is Jure. Today alongside me are two great names of reggae history. It's a great honor even to be in the same room. I don't think they need a further introduction. I would like to welcome Skelly Man and Wiss, Israel Vibration, Wagwan, the sirs.
Yes,
Everything okay?
everything's good, man. Yes.
You just came off the stage with on Overjam Festival opening night. How was the vibe? How was the feeling?
Yeah, the vibe was level. The vibe was smooth. The fans were great, you know. Yeah, man. We love to do it for the people, you know. Yeah, man. Nice vibe, you know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I also thought the same way. Being down the dance floor, it was a really great vibes. I think one of the best opening concerts in Overjam. I remember that you were also here in 2005. That's like 14 years ago. Do you remember anything from that time? It was a River Splash Festival at that time. Now.
I feel the youth them grew up now from them time, but the vibes was still good from that time. It's good. The vibes now the same vibes, kind of good vibes, you know? Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, if we go a little bit back with your career, I always wondered where did you came up with the name Israel Vibration? I know you started with Israel Vibration, Israel Vibrating, but how did name come up? Is there any story behind it?
You see, the name is Vibration. At the time, we were thinking of becoming members of the 12 tribe of Israel. Israel, that Bob Marley had an album at the same time named Rastaman Vibration. So the three of I and I was looking for a name. So I said to the man, him say, let's call ourselves Israel Vibration, Israel Vibrate. The other brethren say, let's call it Israel Vibration. So that's why the name Israel Vibration. From that, the whole idea was we were planning to become members of the 12 tribe of Israel. And Bob Marley, Rastaman Vibration. So the vibe has come Israel Vibration. But it's not really the country in the East. Israel is really from the Bible. It's a Bible thing we're talking about. See me? That's why I remember the first people that Moses lead from the Reggae.Si was called Israel. See me? So that's where it really come from. Israel Vibration.
You two know each other for some time now. I mean, you go way back from the kids. When you meet, did you know that you're gonna be a long time friends, do such a great things that you're doing right now? Was that a click in a moment, or did that develop over the time?
You see, from in the institution, it's like, as I said, we grew up together and we used to have other music. It's like we used to play music, a lot of motor and other things. You know. So music was a part of the growing up in the institution. So it's like it's a part of us, the music. You know? Yeah, man.
You were even kicked out of that rehabilitation center later because of your Rasta beliefs. You also mentioned that your first album was founded by 12 tribes of Israel. When did you hear that Jah calling? When did you decide that Rastafari is the way to live and to go in your lives?
Well, I was already dreadlocks, you know. So when we became a member of 12 Tribe of Israel now, right? Like the 12 Tribe of Israel, they had a musical section within the 12 Tribe, and we were like a band, you know, musical operation. So we were like part of the music function, you know. So our first recording was with the 12 Tribe of Israel band. First record was, I think, Bad Intention, you know, and Why Worry. And that was with the 12 Tribe of Israel band, you know. Yeah. And then since that time, it has developed. After recording with the 12 tribes, then we came across Tommy Common, you know, like from Talent Corporation, you know. So And then we recorded with Tamiko and the same song, 45. Then after the 45, we did the album, you know. So.
Okay. Before that, you even recorded in a Tough Gang studio, which is like a big deal, even before it made in Sutherland, the Melody Makers. How did you come to the Bob Marley studio and record there?
No, well, like as we started, when we did the album for Tamiko and same song album, Tamiko was working up by Tough Gang, and Tamiko decided to use Tough Gang studio because there's many more studios we could have used, but through Tamiko, who was the producer, was working there, so that's why we went to Tough Gang studio.
Because I even read that Bob Marley himself came to your rehearsal and he was kind of fond of you. He really liked you.
Well, I know, say, when we was doing the Unconquered People album, when we were in the studio working, he was upstairs. And he came downstairs in the studio and said, those are the kind of music he wants to hear in the studio. So, in of Israel vibration, you know?
But even before that, you know, first we were looking at a producer for do some producer. So we were searching from like downtown Kingston all the way up, and no one was doing audition at the time, you know. So one person told us about Channel One. So we went to Channel One, and they gave us a dub plate to put some vocals to. And they said we must come back in 2 weeks. So we came back in 1 week, and they were kind of surprised, you know. And then they did an audition, you know, with some other artists, and they liked what they heard, you know. So they wanted to make a deal, but there was something kind of funny when we went back and checked them, you know. So we tell them to discontinue whatever they had, and then that's when we came across with the 12 tribes, you know.
During your career, you changed a lot of management. Why was that? I mean, I know that back in the time, in 70s and 80s, there was a big problem with the producer hosting artists and everything. Was that the case, or why did you change the management so often?
Producers, sometimes you do your work and your work don't really get the like I say, the promotion that you were supposed to get. So sometimes you have to move from one producer because we have Tamiko, we have John Dollars, we have Rush Records, now we have Mediacom. So like, sometimes you work with some people and you don't feel comfortable there, so you move on.
Did you have any problems with producers hustling, not paying money, and
all of them? Everybody a thief.
Did that change to nowadays? I mean,
nowadays,
no.
It's a show. The music, reggae music. You don't have a lot of youth who have money to sue producers and promoters, because you come from the ghetto in Jamaica. But if you have the right people in the corner, like the right management inside who's looking up at you, it's good because you can go far. But if you are just starting and trying to make it, you will get robbed. Yeah.
So till nowadays, you recorded almost 30 albums, I think. Last one was in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. What can we expect from you two guys? Is there any new projects that we should know about?
Well, we have music, you know. We have music, but you say true. I feel say we are the old guards, you know. We are the old soldiers, and I must kind of lay back and make the young youth them go on because give them time now. You see me? Maybe next year or year after, you go next album, but you're not going to try to compete with the young generation. Let them shine, because we are old guys. You see me? You have people like Chronics, you have Protégé, you have them good, them can go on.
The new movement, is there any other artists than Chronics that you mentioned that you think that younger generation should follow and listen to them teaching?
Well, there's a lot of positive lyrics, singers, artists out there still, you know. I think they should follow in that direction. You know? Yeah, keep the fire up. Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot for your time. I won't bother you anymore. It was a great honor, a great respect, a great show. One love. And keep up the good work. Thank you a lot.